Hey y'all, come on in. This is Tracey K. Mitchell of Mama's Comfort Cooking LLC page, and I'm located also on YouTube. I do not have a Tracey K. Mitchell Oakley's Creation page on YouTube. That is not my page. My page on YouTube has over 14,000 followers. Tracey K. Mitchell on Facebook has over 468,000 followers. Tracey K. Mitchell has over 199, really over 200K. Some of my numbers reversed back. So again, the YouTube page, Tracey K. Mitchell Oakley's Creations, is owned by a black lady that does motivational inspiration fitness pages as well, and is using my work, and I am doing copyright infringements on her, and I'm doing the steps that I've been told to do. So in the first beginning of this video, you will realize that I, Tracey K. Mitchell, only have Mama's Comfort Cooking on YouTube. I do not have Tracey K. Mitchell Oakley Creations. Alright? They are selling pictures, posts, and everything else. Lazy and don't have the ability to create their own. So with that being said, we're going to get into this video. First day of school. I'm thrown off a little bit. AA is in 5th grade. And if I hadn't held her back, she would have been in 6th grade this year. So let me show y'all what we're doing and what we got to do. We got a lot of things to do. She wanted some chicken and dumplings, so that's what we're getting ready to do. If you see this video up, please go unfollow those pages. Please go unfollow Tracey K. Mitchell Oakley Creations. Do not get a subscription. That is not me. Again, my Mama's Comfort Cooking got 14,000 people. Okay, so let's get started in this kitchen today. In today's kitchen, I'm going to be putting together some giveaways. I'm also finna bake a cake, so I'm finna set my oven, and I'm sweating some onions because we're finna do some dumplings. I'm going to show you what I'm about to do, so you know I'm sweating the onions and the celery so that I can put them in the water over here. In the water that I have put, I am going to add some better than bouillon in there. I'm going to get it going, and I've got some chicken broth, and then we're going to roll some dough to make our dumplings. All right, Deacon Calvin in the house. I'm talking to Deacon Calvin. So I'm going to turn y'all around. I won't be able to see your comments. Y'all will be able to see me, okay? So let me move this over just a squishy bit. Y'all know what a squishy bit means in Japan, right? Let me move you over just a little bit. How about that? All right? So what I'm going to do to this water, I'm going to be adding some better than bouillon in here. Okay, be careful because remember, I'm finna create an amazing broth for my dumplings. Right? I got two things, but I'm going to create my own as well. Turn my pot filler on. Alright, turn it off. I'm going to be adding some more broth in here. This is what we're going to make our dumplings with, so I'm not adding no butter. You might say, well, you're doing a lot of dumplings. Well, my mama wants some, and my uncle wants some, and Kelby wants some. Avery wants some. I want some. Alright? So that's one. We're just softening this up. We don't want to overcook it. We're just steaming it. We ain't putting nothing else in it. Because it's getting ready to go into this liquid anyway. Not all of this. Some of this is going to go in my beef tips. Alright? You can take those amazing smelling onions and celery. We're going to put some of it in here. Okay. And then we're going to add some more broth and some everything green. And so that's what we're doing. You need plenty of broth because with my dumplings, I don't add milk because it thickens itself. And the rest of this I'm going to use in my beef tips and rice, okay? So I'm going to add a little everything green in here. All right? And that's going to help out with the flavor as well. Y'all get in here. All right? Watch your salt. Because remember, all this got salt. Unless you're using reduced bouillon and reduced. So we got our flavor going. Because why? Flour don't come seasoned. Dumplings don't. None of that stuff comes seasoned. So we want to make sure we get enough seasoning in our food. We're going to add a little bit of that pepper. And when we get ready to put these dumplings in here, after it gets going pretty good and rolling around and everybody getting to be friends. Is that all right? Come on in here. Hey, everybody. Can y'all see me pretty good? Do y'all see me pretty fairly well? All right, so the next thing we're going to do is start rolling us some dough. Hold on 1 second, y'all. And we're going to use some flour and shortening and buttermilk. You can use water if you want to. Let me get my flour. And that's how we're going to do it. You can use all-purpose. It depends on if you want a biscuit, a dumpling, or if you want... Okay, so when you making dumplings, ask yourself this question. Ask yourself the question. Go on and sprinkle me, honey. I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to work on next. But ask yourself the question, do I want dumplings that's like a noodle, or do I want dumplings like a biscuit? That will determine what kind of flour y'all want. Do you want the dumpling to have a fluff to it? If so, we would need self-rising. If you want it to be plain and you can roll it thin as a needle, you're going to need all-purpose. What dumpling do y'all want to see me make today? Miss Rosie Wright, thank you. What dumpling you want to see me make? A fluffy one or one that's like a noodle that's really flat? That will determine what kind of flour I need to go ahead and start with. All-purpose or self? Fluffy. Okay, everybody's saying so far fluffy. All right, now let me tell y'all what else I'm doing. Now I'm going to tell you one thing about fluffy. Fluffy has the consistency of getting you full. They the dumplings that your grandmama grew up with. They the ones my mama grew up with. Those are the kind that we grew up eating. Mother Deb Street, y'all stuff is in the freezer. And I'm going to be getting ready to do my shipping soon. I've been baking. And I'm going to get ready to put these together. I'm letting everything, I'm going to show y'all what I got going on. Hold on. But I got to move this stuff out the way. Why? Because I got to get ready to do y'all dumplings. Okay, thank y'all. Fluffy is this. We're going to do fluffy. All right, let me show y'all what I got so far. And Rosemary, I don't want to hear nothing from you. Yours coming. So I made some brownies. I'm going to do a dozen of these. And I'm going to send them to Jean P. Conley Sanders. I got some lemon squares. I'm going to do a dozen of these, and I've got to send them off to Nikisha Sales, and then I'm going to share some more with some people that I've already picked. All right, I'm not through. I will be baking this evening. We're going to bake a cake. I'm going to have to come back because I can only do one thing at a time. Now, what happens in baking, sometimes you flip your stuff out too soon. Yeah, I've been to the grocery store. So this is what you call, you took them out too soon, and I don't get nothing away. You could say, I want them. I ain't finna do it. Even down to something like that, I just will not send it to you. All right? So this is what they look like. This is what it is when I don't listen to myself and I start flipping stuff out too soon. Okay? Are they good? Yes. If anything wrong, no. You can break it in half and everything. But I just don't listen to myself. All right? I promised Nikisha Sales. I had given her some. I promised her. I given her something, but I promised her some when I was in Texas. So I don't. Look, I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't care who you watch. I don't care who you love. If me and you good, we good. When you start crossing over, talking about me, then I have an issue. But until then, I don't care who she hang with and who she around. I ain't got nothing to do with it. She was kind to me. She showed herself kind to me. She didn't change up. When I got to Texas, she was still Nikisha. And she a beautiful person. And also I got to, on my list to do is make save. Nikisha asked me for some lemon squares. I'm going to share some lemon squares with Mother Deb Street to go with her cake. And I don't never just do a little. If we all treated each other the way we want to be treated, the way I'm treating you is how I would want you to treat me if you was going to give me something. All right? So what I'm going to do is, Jean loves lemons. She didn't say split her brownies. She want brownies. So set of brownies are going to New York with a fire stick. Okay? So I got people that I've got fire sticks going out. And I want to do a little something and bless them. Now, we finna roll some dough. We'll deal with these. I'm gonna bag them. I'll show you how pretty the bag. Where my bag's at. This is how I do mine. Who burdening somebody? Who you burdening, Miss Laura? White? I don't think each other on here feel like we burden each other. I got so many people that I gotta bless. I got Krista Katie Wooten. I got a lot of people. So basically, selling these things, when I sell them, and I hate to use my stuff I sell with, but that's another whole story. But I'll show you how I do my stuff. I take my stuff, depending on how many you buying, how many I gotta do, and I take them and I put them in my bags. This bag is a big bag, so I can also put parchment paper between these three. I have to leave enough to roll down. So I'll take and put as many as I can get in. Like I can put 4 in this particular bag, or 3. I can do 4. And so I'll take this bag that has, I put 4 in. She's gonna get 12. And I'll fold it down just like that. And I'll get me one of my things. I got so many different things that I use. And I'll put thank you, right? And when I have my labels, I put Mama's Comfort Cooking little label right here. But I'm out. So I'll take, that's 4. I get another bag. I do the same thing. I'm going to put them in the freezer. And if I'm giving and I run out of my bags, or I don't want to use my bags that I sell, It'll be put in something different. Here's another 4. Now roll that down. I'll put a thank you on there. I'm going to put these up. Okay. And I need one more, and that'll be 12 of them. Okay. And I got some that only hold 2, but you know, I know I'm sending these to New York. So, one more set. Okay. So, she'll get this with her stuff. I'm gonna get ready to roll the dumplings, alright? And then I'm gonna roll it down. So hers is taken care of. Then I've got lemon squares, and I forget how many people. So I'll put these all together to go, and I can set them like I'm just using this as an example. I don't know. Just depends on how many I be giving out and what I gotta do, how I package them. I'm waiting on some boxes, and I'm getting with someone to help me do some boxes. Sometimes I can get, if I'm doing a set of so many, see, I can only get somebody that was getting 8 in this box. This ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work. So I'll have to come up with something else. Or I could get 2 things of, I can get 2 of the 17-ounce seasonings in here. Okay? So, hey, news, my son found a job in California. Told you that's what it was in the beginning. I felt it. So anyway, I'll find out. I'm going to put these in the freezer. So, so that I'll be ready. So then I got some that only holds like 1 or 2. Like these are individuals. Just because if I can't give you nothing but 1 or 2 or something like that. So then I'll take these and I'll put them in like this. I have to turn them the right way. That's why I told y'all no, I can't bake for the United States of America because it requires help. You know, it's hard when you sit up here, you baking and everything, then you got to do all this. It ain't easy. So I'm going to get ready to make y'all dumplings. So Mama's Comfort Cooking and put that on there like that. Okay. So I can't, I don't have the ability to, it's just so much work doing everything by yourself. And I'm not a young person. And I have problems in my body, so it's not as easy as you think it is. When you doing the baking, you going to the grocery store, you doing all the cooking, then you got to turn around and put all this stuff together. It just don't work. All right? And then you think about it. Then I want to continue to not just sell, but bless people. Because some people can afford and some people can't. So I don't never know, and I don't judge people, and you don't have to write me no dissertation. So that's why I don't ask people what's going on. I just bless. If the Lord say bless, then I just bless, and the blessings come. You see how that mixer came to me, right? Okay. So that's how I do my individual ones. And this right here is time consuming. Can you imagine having 70 and you wrapping these because somebody only wanted this many. So that's why when I sell them by the dozen. I don't have time for this. This, nope. I can't deal with this. The wrappers, the things be sticking to me. I'm only doing this to finish these up. The wrappers sticking to me. See, I can't even get that off my hand. Ain't nobody got time for that. And it's just me. So I don't like people to put stress on me. I don't like people to send me no money or something and then start worrying me. I put my order for my cake in on last Thursday and I ain't got around to it. You gonna get your cake. And I hate another thing. If I'm giving you something, don't keep emailing me. You ain't got to. You ain't paying for nothing. You ain't ordered nothing. It's called a gift. And if you can't wait on that gift, then just say Tracey didn't give it to you. Because I don't like that. Be anxious for nothing. I promise you, unless something go on with my body, I'm going to do and give. I'm making up. I'm behind now because I'm making up on stuff I promised people. Then I have to go to the post office. Right? And I got to, because this is baked stuff. I can't have it sitting outside till somebody pick it up. I can't. So I got to go to the post office. Let nothing sit out in no sun. Or none of these wild animals come get it. Now, how the post office deliver it to you, I don't know what to tell you. That's one reason why I don't. No. If it comes in messed up and I gave it to you, it's just messed up. All right? We finna get started. Y'all hear that storm finna come through here? So we finna get ready to roll. Hold on. I got 3 more, not 2. Let me get these in and we're going to get ready to roll this dough so we can get these dumplings done before she get out of school. Because my baby asked for dumplings the first day of school. And so that's what I'm doing. Yes. Please go report that. Tracey K. Mitchell, Oakley's creation. That is not me. They're taking Mama's Comfort Cooking's videos. People are so desperate for money. A lot of y'all going around right now having anxiety because you want money more than you want life. Letting things worry you, consume you. You ain't got it, you ain't got it. I ain't worried about nothing. I don't care how nobody else is living or what you driving. If you can drive a Tesla, good. Tesla on. I ain't getting one. You can drive a Maybach, good. I can't see myself being poor or not having a lot of money and go pay $500 for a car. A fool and their money are depart. A car don't have no value. Why am I going to pay a car? You can say you saying that now because you ain't got the money. No, some people don't never change. I watch country westerns and I watch how they live. They'll go out there and buy them some horses and cattle. They'll go out there, but you'll see them in an F-150 truck or a dually. They ain't out here riding around in Bentleys and Maybachs. Nope. I consider myself like a country western singer. My mind on things like that. I mean, I'm going to become rich. Let me get a farm. Let me get some cows and let me get some horses and let me do some Kobe beef. Let me do stuff that's going to make me some money. Now, that's not me. It's only got 2,000 and something people on there. But they done sold every day I go live. As soon as I end this live right here, she screen recorded me. She's a black lady. She screen recorded me. And she's going to put it up. As soon as I get through, she'll have it up. Because she's screen recording. She'll have it up on YouTube. That's what she's doing. So I've been talking with people and they get ready. I sent information over so they finna handle some stuff for me. So People can say all day long, you can't do nothing. You can do it. I just have to let people figure stuff out for themselves. All right? So, basically, see? And I do move quick, but I don't have time to do this all the time. So, 4, 8, 12. Okay? And then I got individual. And I'm going to do the same thing with the lemon squares. I'm going to put them in 4, 4, 4. And then the other ones, after I get to 12 for Nakisha, then the other ones will be individual. And then I got to work on Bridget Stevens stuff. She's in California. Let me tell you something. Shipping to California ain't cheap. But then Bridget could say, shipping to Georgia ain't cheap. So I look at it the same way. Bridget blessed me. She blessed me. And I'm not giving to Bridget, because I have given to Bridget in the past. So I'm not giving to her because she gave me a dress for, but I owe her a shirt. I've been owed her that shirt before she bought me a dress. And since I'm going to already send to California, I might as well send her some stuff while I'm sending to California. All right? And so now I have lemon squares, but I need to make this dough. Okay? So the lemon squares will be done the same way. I'm going to send Mother Deb Street is getting that cake. But she been asking for lemon squares for so long. And so she didn't ask me to give her any. She chose, but I am. But first, Nakisha sales, I have to fill in what I promised her. Okay? And so that's what I do. So I go. And I need to put these in the freezer. I have to be careful with the lemon squares, because sometimes if I don't freeze these, they'll get stuck on top of each other fast. Okay, and these are going in the freezer. I have to be very tender. Some of them are. And I'm going to take these, and all this stuff is going in the freezer, because you need to freeze. It's too hot out here. This is cheesecake. And cheesecake will do just what cheesecake do. So we finna get ready to get these dumplings in. That's one set. And then I'm gonna keep moving. I can put parchment paper between them. I can. I'm not on these though. I'm gonna put them in the freezer. But yes, I can. I have to have it. I have to take the time, cut the parchment paper evenly, slide it in, and I said that earlier. I said I can put parchment paper between them. I'm gonna put these in the freezer, but they got a hard bottom. And then you hate to do all this work, turn around, and all they do is drop your stuff and throw it anyway. Because that's what they've been doing, throwing people's cakes. So I'm going to wrap these also in some bubble wrap. And I'm going to put these in the freezer so they can go ahead and get cold. And I'm going to tell you about the parchment paper with this. It's still, to pull all the cheese off of it. Believe it or not, it will. I don't know. I have to watch it when I flip them. So I already done this last one to make 12. 4, 8, 12. And I'm going to tell you the value of these. These things right here go for $4 a piece. So there is value in these lemon squares, believe it or not. I'm going to get her one to grow on so she'll leave me alone. I think I can get 5 in here. I got 5 in that one. All right. And that leaves me with 15, an odd one. It would have been 16. But anyway. My fingers. All right. And so then the other ones will be individual because I'm not sure who's getting what. Okay. So they're going in the freezer. Y'all ready to make these? I can finish doing the individuals in a minute. Are y'all? Let me see how I'm gonna do this stuff. I don't know who getting what, so I will cover these up and get ready to roll fluffy dough, and then we'll finish these up, okay? And that's how we're gonna do it. And we're gonna put them in the freezer before we ship them. And that's, I'll be doing a lot y'all don't see. Okay. I got enough right now to do, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. I'm gonna set this stuff out the way. And then I'm ready. Hold on, y'all. All right, let me turn my water down some. And we're gonna wipe this counter off. I'm gonna get rid of that because I'm gonna use it. We're gonna get rid of the roll. I'm 65 years old. Be blessed. Huh? Who's 65 years old? Be blessed. I don't know how old you are, but you've been with me a while. Sherry. I don't know why you wrote that. Is today your birthday? Sherry Bonds, is today your birthday? Hey, Mother Joyce, I'm doing good. Happy birthday, Sherry. Today's Sherry Bond's birthday. Today is a special day. It is a day that everything will go your way. Today is the day that you were born. It's your birthday. You got it going on. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. What you gonna do today for your birthday? Go out to eat today for your birthday. I just came to say happy birthday, Sherry Bonds. Happy birthday, Alicia Evans. Happy birthday, Janice Presley. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to each and every one of you and everyone that's celebrating an amazing birthday on today. August the 1st is a special day. It was a day that God decided to let you breathe into your nostrils and you became a living soul. So I am so honored to celebrate your born day with you. I'm so glad you're watching me on your born day. So now what we're going to do on your born day, we're going to make some dumplings. What kind? Fluffy dumplings. Get you some self-rising flour. Let's get started. Get you some buttermilk and get you some shortening. Happy birthday, Alicia Evans. I hope it's going to be great. And may God bless you with many, many more, each and every one of you. All right? So let's get rolling. First of all, what I do to make my dumplings, I got an oversized bowl. I'm going to get my oversized bowl and shake my self-rising flour. I'm going to treat it just like a biscuit. The only difference is I'm going to make it a little bit tighter. Why? Because if I'm not doing sticky little drop biscuits, if I don't make this dough tight, when I add it into this water and this broth, they're going to shrink down to this. Okay? So we want to make them big and tight so that when they cook down, you'll have a whole dumpling. All right? So we're going to make it real tight. Let me get my bowl. And I have this coming out. I also bought some chicken. So I bought some chicken to cut up so it don't take all that. Let me get my flour before I come real quick so I can make it the way I want to. Find you a good self-rising flour. And some people do make dumplings with eggs. I'm not. Okay. Plenty of flour. It takes flour. You're making a biscuit. You're boiling a biscuit. Okay. Let me get my buttermilk. You can use just water. Here I come now. You can use just water. I'm going to push you back. You can use just water when you're making a dumpling. My mama used to use water. Get your shortening. And I like to use a little more baking powder in mine. You don't have to. It just gives it an extra rise. And I use a little salt. Cause I just do. Alright. I'm going to turn this back up. I just wanted to keep a rolling ball on it right now. So I don't use all my liquid. Okay? Come on in here. Let's make us some dumplings on y'all fine birthday. And I'm going to turn it down because I'm going to sit down. Alright? So I can turn it down a little bit. Because Tracey going to sit. Okay? So, yeah. So, I'll add a little salt. Not much. And I got to get my oven started. But I'm not going to bake anyway till after this storm passes. But I promised this lady to do a cake for her mother-in-law passing. And some more stuff. I'm supposed to be cooking. Making some green beans and some macaroni. I may have to do all that without y'all on here because y'all be talking to me and holding me up. I didn't mean to do that. But. So now we're going to add some shortening. How far are you from Stone Mountain? About an hour and 15 minutes, Crystal. That's all. About an hour and 15 minutes. From Stone Mountain. Stone Mountain, Georgia. Stone Mountain. Lythone. Morrow. Ellenwood. Hampton, about an hour and 30. All of them. Not that far. So what we're going to do, we're going to make this good and tight, okay? And you want this good and tight and dense. I could use a little bit more shortening in here. But you want this good, tight, and dense. So that, that's a lot. But, you know, you make a lot of dumplings because you lose dumplings as well. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. Okay. Then you're going to start adding your buttermilk. You can, I use heavy duty buttermilk. Okay? Shake up the buttermilk. I'm gonna pour all that in there because I'm gonna use all that. I already know because I'm cooking by feeling, so I already know I'm gonna use all of that. I could tell you that right now from the jump. I knew I was gonna use all of that. I hate to touch stuff with my hands dirty, but I'm not left-handed. I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna have to. I'll wipe it off. And as you cook something, keep cooking it. Keep making it till you perfect it. And when you perfect it, you don't have to measure. You're going to cook by feeling. You'll just know it's right. You're going to know it. You're going to know these are going to be right. You're going to have the right consistency. You know, you just going to know. Now these are tight. Now all I got to do is tighten this. All I got to do is tighten it. Okay? So, then once I tighten it, I can roll these out or I can drop them in balls. It's really up to me. Once I get it tight like I want it. Okay? Now here's the thing. I could take this and cover this up and put it back in the refrigerator. There's tricks to making biscuits. Okay? There's so many things you can do to make your biscuits light and fluffy. You can sift your flour. That's one. Number two, you can keep the flour, the shortening or the butter, and the buttermilk all in the refrigerator. Get the flour cold. It's going to make a fluffier biscuit. Okay? You can actually add a little bit more of baking flour in here. Baking soda, baking powder and stuff like that. And it will also make them lighter and fluffier. It's so many tricks because you know you do the same opposite thing when you baking. You know, you want a pie crust, you want it cold, right? Okay, so you want a fluffy pie crust and flaky. You make everything cold. Well, same thing with a biscuit. So now I'm finna get some more flour. I'm finna wash my hands real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and make these dumplings. I can roll these dumplings or I can drop them in circles, and they'll be like grannies in circles. You don't have to sift, but if you want a lighter, fluffier biscuit, sifting is the thing. You can sift. You don't have to sift. Hold on, y'all. Let me wash my hands real quick. I'll leave all this on my container everywhere. And so I put that milk in there, and I don't want to be spreading no salmonella and all that kind of stuff. And y'all be careful out there because with the new strain of COVID, y'all know I said it wrong for a reason. And people are getting sick. It's called the Omni. And you don't get a fever with it, but you get body aches. It attacks your joints. I don't know if y'all been watching your news, but this new strand of COVID attacks your joints and everything like that. Okay, so let's get started. So be careful out there with COVID. Get some more flour. Then we're going to go over here to the stove and get to working on these. And if I don't use all my dumpling, I think I'm going to drop these. If I don't use all my dumpling, Just put them in the freezer. And get your, ooh, you see how, ooh, I didn't know that we're going to make y'all see my breath. Hold on. Let me put it like this. I'll wipe it off later. Because some of y'all nasty. Y'all want to look at an old lady. Yeah, I did. I added a little salt. Yes, ma'am. I did it in the beginning. I'm just making it tight. See, that ain't tight enough. And if this was all purpose, this would be perfect little pie crust. You still can make pie crust out of it though. I'm just kneading it. I'm gonna knead it again. And the last set I put on here is gonna make it tight enough. It'll be good to go. I'm gonna shake one more set on there. And it'll be good to go. What did you say? Longer? What do you mean longer? Y'all know when I don't see comments, I just quick comment now because I be commenting on the wrong thing and don't understand what people are saying. Alright, so you can make a dumpling even at this point. Now, how tight it stay together in the water, I don't know. It's going to hit hot water. Go ahead and turn your water up. But I'm going to shake some more flour on this. And then I'm going to pinch it. Alright, and that's it. We're finna go over here. We're finna turn this heat back up. In this middle. I'm finna go and get y'all over here. We're finna get this thing tight. I don't feel like messing up my cabinets and rolling them out. So I'm going to do them the old-fashioned way. Okay, we're going to make little pinch-off balls. All right? Y'all good? So we're going to put us some balls in here. Make sure y'all sprinkle them. I appreciate it. And y'all be careful with that person, because I think she's doing it to a lot of content creators. That Oakley's creation is stealing. And the thing about it, she got her own people. But she's stealing other people's stuff as well. Now if that ain't greed, I don't know what is. So we're going to take us some balls. We're going to pinch us off. We're going to drop us some dumplings. You can make them as big as you want. You remember your grandma and mama that made them real big. I like mine a little big too. These are the ones my mama liked. Can y'all see them? Make you a lot of them. Drop them. These just drop dumplings. I'm just drop dumpling right now, baby. Y'all know them drop biscuits. I came on the scene doing drop biscuits. Who remember my drop biscuits? I'm just doing drop biscuits. We can see me. What, me? You want to see me? You can see what? You couldn't see in there? Y'all couldn't see what I was doing. Somebody said, can we see? You can't see? I know you can see in there. Yeah, I still make drop biscuits. Ain't nobody gonna tell you, but I done taught a lot of people how to do biscuits. A lot of them. Change their temperature. Change what they use. I've made every biscuit there is. I've made desserts out of them. I've made all the biscuits with canned milk, with heavy whipping cream, with water. I've made them with everything. I'm making these biscuits. When I get through, if I had some vegetables, I would have put some. I do, but some of them don't want no vegetables with their dumplings. So I want to show y'all how these gonna be. They just biscuits, big, small. I gotta get the oven on. I got stuff to do. I got a late start. I went back to sleep. Shouldn't have never done that. Then my hubby wanted to follow me today, so he went with me to the grocery store. I'm gonna turn this back around. What y'all say? I'm sorry, I cannot. Yeah, I taught Pre how to make them. It didn't take but one time, and practice make perfect. When I tell you, Jermaine said, Auntie, I'm gonna know how to make biscuits. He making them things on his own now. I just don't like people to steal folks' recipe. You know, I just don't like that. Like, I don't like people stealing my stuff and creating a page. Don't steal people's stuff. You ain't gonna get blessed. If you know that ain't your recipe, you don't steal it. And then lie. Some of the most people that say they don't lie, do lie. Some of the most people that say they don't be into drama, they drama filled. I'm telling you, if you gotta esteem yourself and say you ain't never in no drama, you a lie. I'm telling you. Everybody got something in their life that bothers them. And everybody done had to sit around here and would tell a lie. But I ain't gonna steal nothing from nobody. Now, I ain't gonna tell you I hadn't, because I didn't realize, well, I didn't look at it as that. But I used to, sometimes when I was younger, honey, I'd change a price tag. I sure did. I grew up to learn that kind of thing wasn't right. I wasn't no booster, though. I went in there boosting like that. But two wrongs don't make a right. That's what they said on the 5 heartbeat. Now I'm doing these some big dumplings. I'm finna put that chicken in there. When I get through adding everything, them dumplings your grandmama had. Cause you know why? You gotta cook these. You just cooking, boiling biscuits. That's all you're doing. That's all these are boiled biscuits. I didn't treat them like no I'm going to show you the difference. They're going to have a big fluff in them. They're going to be a boiled biscuit with all this good gravy. Biscuits and gravy with chicken is what it's going to be. Okay? So let me get ready to turn y'all around. Hold on 1 second. I need to go wash my hands. And when it's a drop biscuit, it can be sticky. Drop biscuits can be sticky. Because your consistency right. I ain't rolling there now. I'm dropping them. Drop it and keep moving. You ain't got to go through all that roll your boat gently through the door. Baby, it's a biscuit even if it hits the floor. So you don't got to go through all that. Nope. Come on over here and keep an eye on my stuff. I'm going to keep on dropping while I talk to y'all. I'm going to turn y'all around. Hold on. What'd I tell y'all? What did I tell you? Babe, what did I tell you then? Still biscuit. You ain't doing nothing but got boiling biscuits. When you didn't have no oven, you fried your biscuit. You had it on top of the stove. But everybody didn't grow up the same way. Oh yeah, these gonna be the old-fashioned kind. Mother Joyce, when I get through, about to run out of room, ain't I? Turn it down just a squishy bit. I don't want the overboil. Just dropping them in. Number biscuits. Big biscuits at that. Big back, big back. Tracey's gonna have these people with a real big back. Don't worry. Just gonna let it do like that and form all that goodness together in the land of the living. I'm gonna hold on to some of this. I can make a bunch of biscuits. Okay, hold on, let me wash my hand. I'll be back. Okay, let me tell y'all the next thing. The biscuits will be done when the middle get done. Okay? So what we're going to have to do now is get ready to take our chicken off the bone. Turn this heat back up because you got to cook them, right? And don't worry because I got more. Some will stay together and some will fall apart. That's what's going to be your thickness in your dumplings, okay? Remember that. You don't have to add milk to dumplings. I never had seen that before until I got on social media. You don't have to add nothing. Dumplings is already flour and water and chicken broth. You don't have to add no more to it. Alright? So, I still got enough to make a whole thing of bread. So, we're going to let that do what it do. And it's forming. And when it gets tight enough, and I start adding the chicken and the cream of celery in here and stuff, you won't need no milk. Okay? See, I can't mess with these but a little bit. I just push them down, make sure the water get them. Because as they tighten up and get tight, then you'll have a biscuit on the inside. You don't want to add a bunch of stuff to take that amazing gravy away that you just made. Okay? You know I don't say okay, I say okay. Okay? Okay. So don't get crazy with it, but keep it at a good consistency, okay? Then I went to the store. Just let them do what they do. You know we seasoned already. So I went to the store and I bought some rotisseries so we could cut those rotisseries up. What I'm gonna do, I got the rest of this flour right here. You can go ahead and put it in a Ziploc bag. If I want more dumplings, I can add them. If I want to make biscuits, I can make biscuits. And I know I'm finna now try not to, I got too much stuff to do. So now what I'm gonna do, that's cooking back there. I'm gonna cut the chicken up. I'm gonna open up a can of cream of celery. I got celery and onions in there. I wash up my stuff and use the same thing again. Because why? I'm the one gotta do the dishes. I got a dishwasher and I still won't use it. Lord help me. I'm so country. If country had another name, it might look like me. So I got another whole ball. I can make biscuits out of this ball. I can make a pie crust because I didn't make it too tight. So I can make biscuits and still got a little sticky to it. I can make pie crust. So just take them, put it in the freezer. Alright? And you good to go. I know I should have been had a cookbook out. But I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I got a lot of stuff I ain't cooked on social media yet. A lot of old family dishes. But that's only because Mama's come for cooking. People just don't like her. And she be cooking for real. Then they get mad about it. Or they be in a competition with her and she ain't in no competition with them. So let them figure it out. You'll watch, they start cooking the same thing all the time. Ain't got nothing else to cook. Now, I can make a mean cake. Don't let me start taking no cake decorating classes. It won't just look good, it's gonna taste good. With that fondant and all that kind of stuff. I love to see. I shared a video on that man. He decorated real nice. Oh, I love washing. I don't care nothing about no, I took my first dishwasher out. I used to get home at 2:30, so I have everything ready. I took my first dishwasher out. It wasn't that I didn't have one, I didn't want one. I don't trust dishwashers. I trust me. Sometimes I be looking at stuff and I be in restaurants too and I be like, this ain't clean. I don't know. I grew up that way. And I like to look out my window. And I like to wash dishes. It's relaxing for me. But ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't knocking nobody to wash dishes in their dishwasher. Yeah, they get out early. She's still in elementary school. But Avery get on the bus at 6:30 in the morning. She be tired. So she might come home exhausted and don't want to eat until this evening. That's fine with me. y'all realize I gotta have a good heart and love. Baby, I ain't got no grandkids or nothing. I'm up here getting children off the bus. That's why I say, yes, I want grandkids, but I want my kids to be ready to raise their kids. I won't be having to worry about projects. I got a long way. I hope God let me live to get my baby through school and stuff. And her become an adult and can handle her stress off. You can't depend on nobody. Mama take your kids in and help you. I wanted us to do something for the school teachers again, but people are having a hard time. I didn't want to ask. Last year I asked y'all, instead of doing the book bags, could we get the teachers some coffee? And we did a good job. We did. We about $700 or $800 worth of coffee. I'm gonna get back over here. We're gonna take this chicken apart. Our teachers went back. Our teachers went back on the 26th. They've been back. My sister's a teacher. And my baby sister. I didn't want to worry nobody. I didn't want to ask nobody for nothing. People are having a very hard time. The economy has changed so much. So that's why I say I'm gonna do what I can as long as I can, for as many as I can. Eddie, I don't see my rotisserie. Oh my goodness, you left them in the car? Oh Lord, I'll go get them. I'll go get that. Oh Lord, I thought he got all the stuff out the car. So I don't want to ask and worry nobody for nothing right now, because people are having a hard time. Folks falling out over this election year. People that was getting along before the election are falling out, calling each other names. I just don't understand. But we were all getting along before the election. Why we can't all get along now? You know? I just don't know. So go on and take this down a little bit. I'm gonna let y'all see. It's so terrible. I'm scared to ask people for anything. Even down to, I'm hoping I can keep paying rent. Paying groceries, I'm sorry. Because see, one thing about, that's why you don't want to touch them much. See what I just did? I broke up a biscuit. You see that biscuit that was in there? You don't mess with them too much. Okay, I shouldn't have messed with that. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. That's what I be trying to tell people. It's easy for you to say, I need, but you don't sew back into it when you get it. Might be Willie, but he gonna go get it. We ain't been home that long. It can't be too fried, Willie. We gonna eat it regardless. But I haven't been in here that long. He just don't bring it in here. Yeah, I got stuff. I gotta go through my bags. I see, when you get blessed, if you learn how to deposit back into what you got out of, then you will be a seed sower as well as a seed receiver. But as long as you the one that always want Mama Tracey to give y'all, mail you cakes, do this and do that, but you don't have a supporter badge, you don't have a star like some people that help me help y'all, it don't work. When we run out of resources, y'all go to the next page, because y'all ain't made up y'all mind if y'all want to support anybody. You support who you want to. So it's something in you that don't really believe what we doing over here. Because if you got a badge somewhere else, but you over here asking, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Well, I'll tell you that in a minute. You ought to get from where you giving. And you can't come tell me if a person getting monetized on here, they can't give you like I can. If you can make an excuse up for them, you ought not come questioning. And if you're not a person to give nobody nothing, you shouldn't come questioning who we do give. But until we can sew back into it, then we end up not having enough to keep doing what we're doing. And I worry about people, especially senior citizens. Now, originally I started off doing just senior citizens, and I might have to go back. People 50 and older. Why? Because some of y'all still working. Why? Because some of y'all got other income. Because some of y'all can get and do and ain't got no health issues. And some of y'all ain't gonna give nobody. Not never. So one of my supporters start telling me, why you keep giving all these people that ain't got a supporter badge or don't give calls? They taking from us that's in the supporter room. You got this many supporters and you ain't gave to all your supporters yet. Then I'll have an issue. Alright? So what I'm gonna do now is take this chicken. This chicken is hot. They had just put this chicken out. Lord bless them. They had just put this chicken out. I ain't ate all that. I'm going to tell you something, Linda. Let me tell you something. If you was getting along before this election, you should still be getting along. Y'all falling out with good friends over political people that don't even know your name. Your friend that you done had all these years, if you need your friend, and your friend sitting on a different side of the arena, y'all ought to still be friends. Falling out over people that don't know you. They ain't gonna help you.
Don't care about you.
And then keep politics out the church. Keep it out. You got church members that's Democrats and Republicans and independents. Quit talking on it. You come to church to talk about Jesus. Don't talk about these people. Let them vote for who they want to. They know how to vote. All you got to do is tell them, get out there and vote. It's important. I can't watch some of these preachers no more because half of them talking about politics. And I ain't going to watch them. I thought we could go to them and say, we don't trust nobody. Can we just lean on the Lord a little harder? But they leaning like the world leaning. I can't quit eating this chicken. Hold on. I'm getting there. They ain't teaching y'all to get along. You mad at people, falling out with your classmates that know your name. You tell me, anybody running right now know you and know how to get to you and gonna send you any groceries or do anything for you personally. Please tell me. Oh, the star button do work. Thank you for the star. Honey, sometimes it don't be working over here. But thank you. I ain't finna sit up here and fall out with you. You can fall out with me. Okay. I'm gonna vote for who I want to. I ain't gonna tell you. And then none of your business. You vote for who you want to, it ain't none of mine. Alright? So we got these beautiful rotisseries. And we're gonna cut them up. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care who you're a fan of. I don't care. You got a freedom. Vote for who you want to. I'm not gonna fall out with you. And if you get mad at me because I decide to speak on somebody or talk about something, or tell women how important it is to vote because we getting all our rights taken away, then get mad at me. But you vote for who you want to. These rotisserie chickens be so good. And the skin be so good. Hey, did you want me to leave your piece of this chicken out? What you gonna eat? Because you don't eat dumplings. You still got something. I ain't cooked that beef tips yet. I mean, you know how long that's gonna take for that to get done. You know I gotta cook for Dick. You don't have to learn how to eat stuff. When you eat a biscuit, you can eat a dumpling. I still gotta figure out how my husband can't eat a dumpling. But he eat biscuits. I'm gonna tell him how to get this Sesame Street. I can't make him. I don't like black eyed peas. He do. I don't. I can't stand black eyed peas. They made me sick. When I was a little girl, my mama forced me to eat one. And I got sick. I don't like Subway. Eat fresh. I don't like them. I got sick when I was pregnant. Seems like whatever you get sick off of when you're young or pregnant, you don't want it no more. Is that the truth to you too? That's how it is with me. Okay, I'm gonna quit eating this chicken because it's good, and it's just a scrap. I'm gonna suck on like this wishbone and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands. But it be so good. And it's time to add the chicken. I'm gonna go wash my hands. So I'm gonna take this chicken and you can cut it up, shred it. I'm just gonna break it. You can leave it short, long. Just crumble it up real good. You can have it shredded. You can have it big. You can have it small. You can dice it. If you getting along before, if you was getting along all last year in 2022, you ought to be getting along now in 2021, fighting for your life in 2020. You ought to get along now. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Losing friends. Fall out with you how you feel. You can even watch them. See how people flow. You don't understand. Okay, so we got this and we're gonna put it in. Come on, let's put it in. Oh, what did you say? I don't like black eyed peas. Eddie, do you see a can on the celery in there? Anyway. Thank you, hubby. I'm gonna bake a cake. I don't know why I feel like I could do all of this. Let's see if I can cook some and do some in this hour. You know that Eddie spaghetti. Eddie spaghetti. I can put this to Eddie. Your baby be home in 35 minutes. You miss her? You miss her worrying you? Okay, here we go. Huh? See that gravy? You don't need none. You miss her, babe? You don't like it when she ain't here? Okay, turn it down. I'm gonna use a can of cream of celery. I mean, I got food. But tomorrow gonna be a different meal. On Sunday one, I'm gonna make it one day. What? No. But I'm gonna use it because that's what I was gonna cook the beef tips with. So that's how you do dumplings. Now, those are thick. I'm going to add just a little more water or broth in there. Why? Because when it sits, they're going to be thick. And I want them to have enough room together. So I always add a little more liquid in mine. You don't have to. If you're going to go on and serve them now, you're good. But if it's going to sit up for a while, I'd rather have a little liquid. So I'm going to turn my pot filler on. I'm going to taste those on first. Hold on. What is it? This is I know what to do. Yes, it is. I just turned it off.
You turned the top on first.
I turned top and bottom.
You sure?
Eddie.
I just want to make sure.
I did, Eddie. I turned the top and the bottom. Eddie, I did. Okay. Eddie, why are you over him? See? I turned both of them off.
That's when they both open. See, that's all.
Eddie, put it over here and turn some water on. You just in my cooking show. Turn the water on, Eddie.
Alright, there you go. You turn that one on first, and then you.
But they saw me do it. Go on and do it some more.
That's enough.
Just a little bit more water.
They want you to turn this one off first.
Okay, that's good.
Turn that one off first so that take the pressure off the line.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you, Eddie.
You got it?
Spaghetti. Thank you, Eddie. Spaghetti.
You're welcome. You didn't have it all.
All right, Eddie. Thank you. You such an aggravating spirit on some day. What's the day? Aggravating Tracey Day. .com. Let me clean this kitchen up. I can't bake like this. So Eddie, spaghetti. So I put a little more water in here. Yeah, he was right. But you don't need to always be. He know everything. Okay, listen. Let me let y'all see this. I know y'all sick of me. Y'all sick of me. My cousin used to say, you sick of me. I'm a sick of you. I'm so sick of you, I don't know what to do. So somebody asked me, how do you know it's done? Well, let's cut into it. It's going to look like a biscuit. I'm a sucker you. These are the fluffy ones. It looks just like a biscuit. And you are sick of me. That's a biscuit. You see the difference? You see how that's flaky? It's a biscuit. I'm a sucker you and you a sucker me. Now, I did make the kind that looks like a noodle. It won't be fluffy. That's fluffy. I'm a sucker you and you a sucker me. But if you making a dumpling with self-rising, you can make, this is a biscuit dumpling. Okay? So if you didn't have an oven and you want to make biscuits, you can make them on top of the stove. You don't have nothing going on, but you got a little thing and you can boil them. Boil your biscuits. You can fry your biscuits. This ain't nothing but a biscuit. You don't have to get canned biscuits. I don't like canned biscuits. In my chicken pot pie, now you can do it, and I don't like canned biscuits with my dumplings. It's a whole meal. You're basically eating chicken gravy and biscuits. Taste that. That's your chicken in there. Your dumpling. You eating chicken and gravy and biscuits. That's why it's so fat and it ain't nothing but flour. And you don't have to add no milk. What you thickening? It's supposed to thicken itself if it's made right. If you make a dumpling right, what you putting milk in it for? It don't need milk. You thickening it for what? Why would you put heavy whipping cream into something, or milk into something that's already got all this fat base in it? If you fix it right, it's gonna thicken itself. Really wanted that one. Carried my way with Willie J. Mitzi, hers, we asked, did you want thin noodles or did you want biscuits? They wanted biscuits today. They wanted them fluffy. If I was going to use yours, I would have used all purpose. Now, I met Willie. Catered my way with Willie J. wanted that bite. All purpose and not self-rising. These are so good. Willie, how you know who I meant? It's just like eating biscuits and gravy. That's what it is. Look, that's a gravy. That's why people can sit here and eat dumplings all day long. And then your arms will look like that. I've never witnessed gumbo prepared in such elaborate, elegant. This ain't gumbo. This not gumbo. These are dumplings. Now you know what gumbo are, yeah. Which starts off as a gravy, right? Etouffee is gravy. They don't consider this no gumbo. It's a dumpling. All right. Watch Willie say, I don't eat that. Yes, ma'am. You all right. You don't got to apologize. You don't have to be apologetic. I ain't finna snap on you. I was just showing people that there's a difference in how you make them. And when I asked y'all, did y'all want me to make them fluffy or flat like a noodle or fluffy like a biscuit? Y'all said fluffy. Now, what I just ate is what I grew up on. That's how my mama and my grandmama made them. They didn't roll them out thin. You didn't. They made drop dumplings. A lot of y'all grandparents made drop dumplings. A lot of them did back in the day. They didn't make them extra thin. Yeah. You grew up like this, you wanted them. You wanted that biscuit. Anything that kept you full for a long time. That's why I know mine, ours was fluffy. Because that may be our only, well, it was a whole meal. This is our meal. This mine and Kelby's and Avery's meal. Son, he wants collard greens. But see, I'm not letting Son come out here right now. Because his nursing home, that cobalt is out. And it's spreading throughout the whole entire building. And I can't let him. My husband just had surgery. So I can't let nobody in and out. My husband just had surgery. And I'm not gonna get my husband sick. I don't want to be sick. But he more subject to it than I am. So Son can't, he can call, but he can't come right now. And the one thing I love about Son called me and said, Mama, you know it's running through the whole entire building. He said, now I'm supposed to come empty the trash. I told him, you don't want to come empty it anyway. But too many people done left here because folks did not tell you that they were around COVID. And when you get up in age and you ain't had no shots since you went off to college, you subject to it. So, I'm getting my scraps and throwing them away. So that's how a lot of people leave this world, old people. Because our immune systems, like, I don't even want to be around my mama if I'm in and out. I'm also going to be making some, I'm going to make a couple of cakes. Do you want to make a cake with me? Let me know, and I'm going to tell you to come back and meet me at a certain time. But if you know you ain't going to come back, I'm going to make this cake and be done with it. I got to make a cake for a funeral, and I got to make another cake to cut up or to bless. I don't know, because the way shipping is, I'd rather just give the whole cakes away. Okay, you're going to need some all-purpose flour or cake flour. You're going to need some baking soda. You're going to need some baking powder. Salt. Real butter, not margarine. At least 3 sticks. You're going to need 3 cups of sugar. 3 cups of flour. You're going to need some sour cream and some cream cheese. Lemon juice. Vanilla. That's all I'm going to tell you to put as your vanilla and lemon juice and some. If you got some lemon extract, you can use it. Please do it after 4. Okay. I'll come back. I'll give you time, Miss Deidre, to, okay, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to show them to you one more time, and I'm going to go clean my kitchen, finish putting my groceries up so that I will be ready for us to bake a cake. All right? Hey, Rachel. I tested COVID. They said this new COVID, Dr. Lisa, they said the new COVID does not have a fever with it and that it bothers your joints. They were talking about it on our news today. And they were talking about the numbers being up. And it's called Omni something. Y'all have to look it up for yourself. Do you feel okay? I don't have COVID. We're just talking about that it's an outbreak right now. I feel fine. I'm not sick. But a lot of my people from my page is sick. You need 6 eggs. Okay, y'all. Who gonna get this scoop? This is Dr. Lisa's scoop. This is Mother Joyce Anderson Journey. Mother the Devil Dumble, G&P College Sanders. Everybody on the page get a scoop of dumpling. There go another big biscuit. There go another dumpling, and some cousins. Okay. All right now. I gotta go and sweep the floor, wipe the counters, put this stuff in the freezer. And if you got your fire sticks ordered, I will be shipping them out very soon. Hopefully by Monday, everybody's stuff will be gone. All right. I have lupus and had cancer, so I fly with a mask. That's right. You need to. We all need to get back in the mask. It looks right. They treat it like an everyday symptom, but people still passing from it. So you have to be careful. Okay, let me tell y'all what you're going to need. You're going to need you some all-purpose or cake flour. And we're going to get you one box. I'll give you the measurements on this in here. You're going to need eggs. You're going to need sugar. And you're going to need flavoring, salt, baking powder, baking soda. You ain't going to need no shortening for this. Real butter, at least 3/6 of it. So you can buy one set of butter. You can keep one stick, so we're only going to use 3. Vanilla flavoring, lemon juice. If you want almond, you can put almond in there. And you said come back at 4 o'clock. That's a good time. Put your oven on 325 when you come back. Go ahead and warm it up on 325. I cook mine on 325. Alright, I don't know how fast your oven cook. We're going to say an hour, but it might be longer. A lot of times mine be longer. But I don't know how fast your oven cooks, so we're going to have to look at it. And if it's somebody want to come up, y'all can come up. You got any questions, you can hit the little thing and come up. When we're cooking and I answer, don't be ashamed. Go and comb your hair. There ain't no reason why you can't come up here. Especially if you want to learn how to cook and bake. There are some people teaching y'all, some people paying to get they pages done and teaching them how to make money on here. I don't know how that's gonna work out. But make sure y'all get that girl for impersonating me. What else y'all want to know? That's all on this page. 3336. And I can't tell you how fast I'm gonna go, because I don't know who's really cooking with me. Some of y'all just want to write recipes down and go put them up and treat it like you came up with stuff. So if you gonna give it, you might well give it. Whatever you ain't gonna give, don't do it on him. And then you don't have to argue with nobody. So if you want to know why Tracey don't 6 eggs, don't do a lot of stuff online no more, and she come back, it's because of that. People that seek after money will steal your stuff. All right, y'all good. I'm gonna clean my kitchen. That's what I need to do so I can get ready. I gotta go finish putting up stuff. Oh, let me show y'all these one more time. Oh, I already showed it to y'all. Okay. And that's about it. And I'm wrong. That's about it. How do you think my cake will come out? Who is that? Dry, turn to the side and to the left. Rosemary, you want brownies, right? Show me, please. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. I just showed it. But hold on. You know, I got to cook for a funeral, so I can't be on here too much longer. Run to the store. Y'all got time. Y'all want me to come on at 4 or 5? I might go and cook one of the cakes while I'm waiting. Okay, let me show it to you. Hold on, let me turn the camera around. There you go. Dumplings. Okay. There you go. I gotta go put this stuff in the freezer. These cakes and these lemon squares. Finish bagging up the rest of them lemon squares so I can get them sent off. Those people that got the fire sticks, I will be putting your fire sticks in the mail very soon. All right. I love y'all, and I will return about around 4:30. How about that? See y'all later, honeybees.